Roger Hill, Gabby Wedding, David Wagenseller, and Doug Ziegler. This committee gets together every year and reviews nominations. We still are seeking nominations for the Hall of Fame, so if you know someone who is deserving, we always appreciate when you submit those nominations. Nominations can be found on our website, or if you contact any one of us, we can get you those. I'd like to thank the following donors for making tonight possible: Merchants Bank, D. Rice Homes, Wilmington Savings, and Ziegler State Farm. Mr. Hunter, Mr. Oak, you come forward. Our first inductee this evening for the WHS Hall of Fame class of 2019 is Dwayne Lundy. Dwayne was a 1986 graduate of Wilmington High School and was a dominant tennis player at the high school and collegiate level. During his time at WHS, Dwayne was a three-time South Central Ohio League champion and is believed to be the only player that won the title as a sophomore. He held the record for most wins at Wilmington High School and was ranked in the top 10 in the Ohio Valley. Following his standout high school career, Dwayne went on to play tennis for Eastern Kentucky University. He was the team captain and the top singles player, and today still holds the records for most career wins at EKU. He won 2 Ohio Valley Conference singles titles and was all OVC 3 times. After college, Dwayne was a successful coach on the ATP and WTA professional tennis circuits, and he is now owner of Shangri-La Productions and is a Grammy-nominated music producer. He resides in Lexington, Kentucky with his children, Chaz and Mia. Dwayne is also a member of the Clinton County Hall of Fame. Please join us in congratulating Dwayne on his amazing accomplishments as a student athlete at Wilmington High School.
All right, you're listening to CampusNation.com. We're broadcasting live from Wilmington High School, and we've got some Hall of Fame activities going on before the actual varsity game. So we're going to capture all that. We're sending it out live, and we invite everybody to watch these Hall of Fame induction ceremonies. We're going to have the 2 Hall of Fame winners on at halftime of the varsity game, so stay tuned.
So in a way that gave me guidance both on and off the court. I'd also like to thank a very patient and tolerant and encouraging Gary Downing, who was my coach here at the high school. Growing up in a small town like Wilmington so many years ago was a very unique experience, and it's one that inspired me and put a little chip on my shoulder as I went out into a much bigger world, and one that still drives me today. What began as an imaginary match against Bjorn Borg on the side of my parents' house 40 years ago gave me the opportunity to get a college education, travel the world, and meet the mother of the 2 greatest gifts of my life, my children, Chaz and Mia. Thank you again, and much love.
And if those of you are not familiar, this is Ken Lundy's son that played here tennis at Wilmington High School. Ken is pretty good at tennis himself.
Our second inductee this evening is Erica Richardson. Erica was a 2006 graduate of Wilmington High School. As a student athlete at WHS, she was a dominant player in both volleyball and basketball. Erica was a varsity volleyball player all 4 years of high school and was a 3-year MVP. She was also elected FAVC first team for 3 out of the 4 years. And in 2003, she garnered second team District 2 All-District Honors. As a basketball player, she was a starter, FAVC first team, and MVP for all 4 years of her high school career. Erica was the FAVC Player of the Year and was named first team All-District. She played in the Ohio-Kentucky Senior All-Star Game at Thomas More and was featured in the All-Ohio Girls Basketball magazine. She was selected to
as most mothers. She's got 2 young sons to control. Come on, Dad, help out. I remember Erica here.
I just want to say thank you for my family. My husband and my kids for making the 17-hour drive here so I can be with you guys tonight.
She looks like she just graduated last week.
I know, she looks awfully young, doesn't she?
Shout out. If it wasn't for them to make a phone call to my mom asking if I wanted to play the KTC game with them, or else I probably would have never played. So thank you for the phone call. Thank you for my coaches for putting up with my hothead temper. Appreciate it. Thank you for the community for always coming out to support me.
Joe, she wasn't on your track team.
No.
And that's Erica Richardson.
She might have been over on the girls' team when I was coaching the boys.
Let's have one more round of applause for our 2 inductees this evening.
And once again, we'll have them on at halftime.
Take some pictures. Go ahead and go out to the soil out there and we'll take some pictures.
Troy looking good tonight.
He does.
Yeah,
He
he's
looks
all
Mr.
dressed
GQ,
up.
doesn't he?
He needs a tie, though.
Well, I noticed he got a haircut. I got a haircut, too.
He needs a scarf like Dwayne does, though. You know?
Yeah, well, Dwayne looks really spiffy, but
He
of course,
does.
you know, you got to expect since he's a Grammy nominated, you know.
They're trying to figure out which way they're going to look. Are they going to look this way or are they going to look that
Well,
way?
Troy needs to get them to turn around because obviously he knows we're taking all this in.
Yeah, this is the head table. They should be facing the head table, right?
Well, no,
Close
home,
the
home is
hurricane.
away. Home is away.
Oh, I'm being facetious there. In that
We know
remark
you're
over there.
being facetious, Joe, but as always,
Spell it, Joe, right now.
between
F-I-C-I-T-I.
You already messed up.
No, there's no T in facetious.
It-
F-I-C-I-C-I-O-U.
now they're turning around. Come on, turn around. No. Oh, okay.
Here I'm hearing music again in the background.
Yeah, we're here to go again.
Yeah, well, I don't hear anything, and it's not us.
He doesn't hear it? Dun, dun, dun. Watch my phone. No, it's not. Yeah, my basketball game's still on for tomorrow.
Well, that's good.
That was my Ohio State phone that was ringing. That was
All
is
right.
that what it was that time?
So,
Okay.
so we will be taking the regular 20-minute warm-up here before the game begins.
Yep. The Warriors are here. The Goshen Warriors are coming out on the floor already. They're ready to roll.
Yeah, Goshen is 4-5. Wilmington is 4-4. And I'll give you my pregame predictions. No, I'll let you go through that, Joe. Don't worry. I predict that Wilmington will win by 13 points.
You said 15 earlier.
He can
Well,
change his
Joe,
mind.
it's getting close to game time, and you know the spread changes
Spread
right
sheet
before the
change,
game.
okay.
Now,
13.
You
We
want
got
me,
13.
You want me to tell you who's going to win the Super Bowl already?
No, not yet.
All right. Okay. Well, it's not going to be the Eagles. I'll tell you that.
You notice the theme song there? All four, East Clinton.
Huh?
All four. Oh, that's Wilmington. They were playing. That's all four, East Clinton.
No.
No, that's Wilmington.
Yeah, that's Wilmington's.
Well, we do have the pep band here.
The pep band is in full function tonight, which
Yeah.
is good.
Charlie is happy.
It's always a lot nicer
he
when
loves
the
his
band
pep
is
band.
here.
Helps the team out too. When I played, I loved listening to the
Well,
band.
think how many
so.
more kids you got here supporting you, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, and it helps us too because we don't get tagged by YouTube.
There you go. There you go.
Well, the Goshen Warriors are 4-5. They beat Williamsburg, Talawanda, Batavia, and Norwood. Lost to Western Brown, Legacy Christian Academy, Bellbrook, Clinton Massey, and Indian Hill. While Wilmington is 4-4, they beat Hillsboro, East Clinton, New Richmond, and Clinton Massey, and lost to Deer Park, Western Brown, Springboro, and Moeller. And if you noticed, Wilmington beat Massey 55 to 44, and Clinton Massey lost to Goshen, Goshen lost to Clinton Massey 71-53.
And they both lost to Western Brown, so Western Brown must have one heck of a good basketball team.
Yeah, they must.
Now, I'm going to say this, though, in Clinton Massey's defense, they didn't play real well the other night.
Massey didn't?
Yeah, you know, the first quarter, or first half, their big man scored 12 points.
Yeah,
he ended up. Let me finish.
All right.
And he ended up getting, 21 for the game, but most of them come like in the last minute, the last couple of minutes.
So the question is, did they play poorly because they just played poorly, or did they play poorly because Wilmington forced them to play poorly?
I think Wilmington took him out of the game.
I think so.
Their coach said that after the game when we had the interview. His philosophy was take him out of the game, and they did.
But you know what? If I'm on Clinton Massey's side, all you got, it's not rocket science. The guy's the tallest guy on the court. Just throw the daggone ball high to him, let him go to work. I mean,
well, he was hitting some threes.
Yeah.
Well,
no, he was shooting some threes. I don't know how many he actually had, but underneath he was good underneath. But yeah, he sometimes ended up outside where that wasn't where he needed to be.
So do we have starting lineups, routines?
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead.
I think you can do it. I think if they go to Massey, when they go to Massey and play, it could be a different story.
Well, no, I agree. I think that Wilmington might only beat them by 5.
For the Goshen Warriors starting lineup, number 2, Dylan Ashcraft. I think we're the only ones that had a Dylan in that with that spelling.
I think so.
Number 3, Hunter Slusher. Number 12, let's go start this over. Number 2, Dylan Ashcraft. He's a junior at 5'10" guard. Number 3, Hunter Slusher. He's a junior, also a 5'10" guard. And then number 12, Bradley Moore. He's a sophomore guard at 6'3". And then we go to Jack Webster, number 21, sophomore guard at 5'10". And number 23, Victor Hill, senior forward at 6'1". So we got four guards and a forward playing here.
Well, and you look at Goshen, they do have some tall kids, but they're not like, one thing about Clinton Massey, those boys were put together. They were more like college players.
I got a feeling it's got like 8-9 guards on here. I think a lot of those guards are playing a forward position on the floor. They probably play guard and forward.
Only 2 seniors.
Only 2 seniors on that team.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So that means they'll be there for a year or 2 to come.
Yeah.
All right, for Wilmington, number 3, Willie Morris. He's a senior, 6-foot guard. Number 4, Cam Coomer. He's a junior, 6'2" guard. We have Chris Custis, number 10, who is a junior, 6'3" forward, excuse me. And number 21, Sam Jacob Yansky. He's a senior, 6-foot guard. And then we drop down to Matthew Butcher, sophomore, 6'6", guard forward. At 6'6", guard forward. So.
Yeah. Now, do you think Wilmington will have a letdown from the game the other night?
No, absolutely.
They really played. One thing that Wilmington did, they're always intense, but they seemed a little more intense.
Well, it's Massey.
Right.
But any way you look at it, Mike Noska will not allow his team to have a letdown.
No. This is league play.
Yeah, that's right. And right now, Wilmington is in the lead in the league.
They are?
Yes, they are.
What about Western Brown?
Western Brown is in the other division.
Oh, they're in the small school?
And that's interesting, isn't it?
No, Western Brown's in the same division as
Wilmington.
Wilmington,
yeah. Western Brown's, they're one of the biggest schools around here.
Yeah, that's a big school, yeah.
Western Brown's humongous.
Oh, okay. Well, then they must be leading because Wilmington is 1 game behind them. Unless they've lost. That's right, they might have lost.
They might have lost to New Richmond or somebody.
Oh, well, let me look it up real quick.
Or Goshen. No, they didn't lose
Massey.
No, Massey lost to them. I thought Western Brown was in the other division.
No.
By the way, Anisek just hit another 3 in practice.
Hey, once they get on here, and that was another thing that I was talking with our head coach for the girls basketball last night. Wilmington won like 62-28 over Batavia.
Where was that at?
That was at Batavia. Leading scorer, Jamil. And yes, and our young lady that we interviewed here about a week ago, she had like 17 rebounds, and she was the second leading scorer. Now, Maya sat on the bench a little bit more than she normally does. She was the third leading scorer.
I'm trying to remember who we had over here on the interview. Do you remember? My mind just totally blanked on it.
Was it the Harris
Starts
girl?
with a K. Her first name.
Kablansky.
Yeah, that's it. You guys never watch our website, do you?
Very seldom.
Let me find out.
Okay, yeah. She was the second leading scorer. The girl that used to be the guard and grew up to be
with
the
like 17 rebounds, I think. Yeah. So you get on here and you're
17 rebounds.
Wow. Yeah, I think she's a monster. She's coming on. Let's see what we've got as far as.
Wilmington's getting warmed up. We got about 12 minutes to go here. This is kind of interesting because Wilmington will be white and black and orange. White's the main color, but Goshen's got gray. That's not really a dark. It's kind of a lighter gray, which is kind of odd. Usually it's a dark and then a white. So
sort of a silver gray.
Yeah, Goshen's got looks like a lot of white in their shorts anyhow. I don't know if how the tops are.
Tops are going to be more red.
The Broncos, they play New Richmond tonight.
That could be a good game, man.
Here's what they've done. They beat Bethel Tate. They beat Goshen 58-57. They beat Williamsburg. They beat Wilmington earlier 52-31. They beat Anderson. They beat Eastern. They lost to Eastern 54-48. They beat Fayetteville Perry, they beat Batavia, they beat Lynchburg Clay, they beat McLean 59-51. So and McLean's got a great boys basketball team this year.
Yep.
Girls aren't too bad, but they had a hurt girl. So they've only lost one game all year.
And that was out of league. That was Eastern.
That's right. So they're undefeated.
Interesting. Well, what do you think, Joe?
I try not to think.
And, Joe, that is quite evident most of the time. So
Thank you.
We see that all the time. Oh, you're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. Sometimes we get a little professional and semi-pro in. Got to go back to the settings.
So are we all ready for Snowmageddon?
No.
Well, that's what they say.
I hate snow. That's why I want to go to South Carolina. Do not want any snow.
They get snow down there occasionally, though.
Once a year, maybe.
Yeah, they've already had a big snow.
Not in South Carolina, not where my daughter lives.
In December, they had a
See
snow.
If you've got
in
internet
South
there on there.
South Carolina comes
no
fairly north. They're right on the coast where the warm Gulf Coast stream goes by.
Stupid. Let me hear. Is it back?
Come on, John.
Yeah.
Let me.
So what it goes off when you.
This stupid app shuts everything off. Let me get rid of it.
Hey, Colin, you get some muscle on that body.
So we're back.
Okay.
All right, we've shut that app off so it doesn't shut off our.
Right.
All right. Okay.
A couple years ago, you looked like 34. I was saying Chris Custis, who's tall now, 6'3". A couple years ago, he looked like Colin Barker on the reserves that's up here with varsity.
Yeah.
That's what he. And now look at him. I mean, that's what I'm looking for Barker to do. He's just going to bloom up and grow.
Well,
Butcher used to be short, and it's like.
Well, the reason Massey was so built, it's just their football program. A lot of those guys play
that's
football.
true. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, that's why they're so built. So, got a decent crowd tonight. More of the orange seats are filled up than usual.
Goshen, they've got a pretty decent crowd here.
Well,
as well.
Probably more for the induction than Massey forced him to come. I think maybe they're
Well, Massey was on a weeknight, too.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
This is
A lot more students here tonight, which is surprising.
Right, we got the band and the student, and like usually when the band plays, that thins out, and that's packed with the band over here.
Yeah.
It's a decent crowd tonight. Hurricane fans need to get out and enjoy your Hurricane.
That's right.
They're they're playing well. They're 500. And the girls are doing really well too.
And of course, they played two defending state champions too.
Right.
So I mean, they've played a tough schedule. And that's one of the things that I'll go back to and even refer to Goshen. They played, Joe, what was that academy that they played?
Legacy Christian Academy.
Now, I don't know how good they were, but Wilmington has played a much tougher schedule than any of the teams that have come in to face them, other than Cincinnati Moeller.
Right.
We got about 7 minutes. Let's hear some thoughts. What do you guys think about the Bengals' potential new hire?
Right now I'm optimistic. Young,
Taylor, right? Taylor's his
Taylor.
last name. Yeah.
Right. He was with the Miami Hurricanes program, the Major League Football team, pro football.
Dolphins?
Dolphins. He was with the Dolphins, not the Hurricanes.
Well, you know who he replaced? He replaced Bill Lazor in Miami.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And then he left them and came up and was the offensive coordinator for UC. Then left UC to go to Los Angeles.
Everybody leaves UC.
Yeah. But, everywhere he's been, the offense has done well. Even though he may not have been the man in charge, he worked with those offenses. He's seen a variety. He knows the area, players. And sometimes, like I said, instead of going to a rehab,
Rehab?
What do you call a coach that's been coaching everywhere else and you just keep moving them around?
A loser?
Yeah, right. So now they're going, and a lot of the other teams are doing the same thing. You're going with
retread.
Retread. That's the word I was looking for. Like recap tires or retread. We got a new young mind coming in with some new ideas.
Well, I'll tell you, I would just say Cleveland right now, to me, is the most impressive team in that division in the next few years.
And they've got a good draft coming this year.
Yeah. They definitely have the advantage, I would say.
But
even over Pittsburgh,
this player this coach I've heard already has told them who he wants as his.
Well, they fired a bunch of assistants.
Right.
Today.
So because they already know who he's bringing in.
Yeah, well, and probably his brother will be one. His brother is the quarterback coach for the Eagles.
And I'm sure he's probably one of them. They just haven't announced that yet.
Yeah. Now, do you know who his father-in-law is?
No.
His father-in-law is Mike Sherman.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's married to Mike Sherman's daughter.
So that shows a lot of football knowledge in that whole family.
So you're saying when the Bengals are like 0-10, he can call and get his opinion?
What do you think?
Who knows? Mike Shermer's actually coaching right now in the CFL. He's a head coach in the CFL.
Yeah, but nobody wants to leave the CFL.
No, he might want to come over and be the offensive coordinator.
No, you don't want to leave the CFL.
So Mike Shermer, who knows? He may end up on the Bengals staff.
Well, as long as Joe Davis doesn't, that's all I care about.
That's it. Jeez. They haven't asked me yet to come on the staff yet.
Don't hold your breath, Joe.
Yeah, we got the Wilmington cheerleaders.
Everybody,
their hello cheer here in front of us.
Everybody wants to get into the act here. We got the whole Goshen bench standing in front of our camera, wanting to be on television.
Yeah. So it'll be, I hope the Bengals will do well. So we'll see. I just hope it's that Dave Shula revamped.
But that's who they compared to this guy to.
Because of the age.
But here's what I say about Dave Shula even. I'm not going to say he was a good coach, bad coach. But when Dave Shula came, and everybody before Marvin, every coach before Marvin, they came in as the coach, but they kept all these losing assistant coaches that have been with the losing program. So they had to come in with the losing assistant coaches. Marvin was the first one to be able to pick his own assistant coaches.
Yeah.
And Marvin started winning at the beginning. And so this guy's already got his assistant coaches coming in. So, maybe Dave Shula might have had a little different
And
if he was able to bring in some different people.
But who was Marvin's quarterback at the time?
Some weird guy, the left-handed guy.
They went through a bunch of them, didn't they? Jeff Blake, Achilles Smith, Boomer.
Boomer was the one when he came back.
Boomer
What was the guy? The Christian guy, John
Tebow.
Kitna. John Kitna.
Oh, Kitna, yes.
Kitna.
He did better after. Didn't he go to Seattle afterwards and did pretty good?
Yeah,
Well, and he did pretty well.
Everybody does
the
better when
last
they leave
year.
the Bengals.
They said Kitna's problem was
Carson Palmer.
He had very small hands.
Well, Carson was a good quarterback.
What did
Just a
Carson was
crybaby.
when he had his knee blown out and had to come back. I think that took a lot out of him as far as
Yeah. Plus, he was a crybaby.
all of them are. You tell me a quarterback that's not a crybaby. They're all.
Well, that's 'cause
even Roethlisberger is a crybaby. And as big as tough as he is taking hits, he's still over to the referees whining.
I'd have to think about that.
Brady's the biggest whiner I've ever seen.
Yeah, but he's just flat out good. I hate to say that because, well, Heather will never listen to this, so it doesn't matter.
He is good.
He's decent. Just got a nice program and always had great guys around him. And also
Well, I'll tell you what,
they also paid off all the referees.
Foles, he's pretty good. I don't hear him whine too much. And he had a broken rib last game or something.
And then next year they won't be starting him. Take some.
He's probably going to be with another team next year.
That's what rumor is. You don't play me, and I take you to the Super Bowl, and then we don't. The next year we don't play you, and then I'm in the route taking them to the playoffs again. If he takes them to another Super Bowl, they're stupid for not trying to sign him and keeping him.
The quarterback that's fun to watch is Mahomes.
Yes.
Who? Patrick Mahomes.
Now the question about Pat, he's another guy with a small built body. If he takes some hits through the years, I'm talking not next 2 or 3 years. I'm talking about a 10-year. How long will he last if he starts taking hits with that? He's got a small frame body.
Well, there aren't many quarterbacks that are in the league for 10 years without
taking some kind of beating.
How you doing?
How you doing? Well, we're getting ready to have the good sports speech. How you doing? Good luck.
How are you?
And we're going to have the Star Spangled Banner.
All right, we'll get ready for the national anthem.
A cordial welcome. Wilmington High School and Goshen High Schools are both members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the rules set forth by the association. The officials for tonight's game were Bob Gruber, Michael Niehaus, and Chris Casey. These individuals are signed by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Southern Buckeye Conference. Wilmington High School expects an attitude of good sportsmanship to be upheld by all spectators, players, and coaches during tonight's game. We live in the greatest country with freedoms like no other. We ask at this time you please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem by our pep band.
All right, going to introduce the cheerleaders for Goshen. And they've got a slew of them, folks. Annalise Elmore, Selena Guerrero, Tori Hodge, Ashley Hoover, Sydney Wilkins, Megan Spencer, Ashley Grant, Chelsea McKay, Brooke Bunch, Kenley Latchford, Grace Moore, and Maria Paolo. Starting for Goshen, Dylan Ashcraft, a junior. Hunter Slusher, another junior. Bradley Moore, just a sophomore.
All right, let me get this off the flag and get back onto the...
Jack Webster, another sophomore. And Victor Hill is a senior. So only one senior starting for the Goshen Warriors.
Yeah, that's good for Goshen.
I asked him how to pronounce it. He goes, Enisic.
Okay.
Enisic with a little CH. But he had the accent with it, which I don't.
Serbia is his dad's.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shot up, no good. A foul call?
No, out of bounds off
Oh,
Chris.
it's out of bounds, okay. Saw him raise that hand, I thought we had a foul.
Yeah, as long as it's open.
Open. Fist is foul.
Jacob Yansky back into the game for Schweining. Goshen gets the ball. Oh, they throw it clear down the other end of the court.
That's
It's
okay.
legal.
Yeah.
Long as, but if Wilmington would have saw it. I saved you, Charlie.
And I caught it.
I did not duck for help. I came up to save Charlie.
I was there. I'm glad he's all right.
I'm glad you're okay, Charlie.
No, I was
Butcher
glad he
almost
was okay.
Butcher, yeah, that's what I was worried about, that he was going to hit something and get hurt.
I think he was coming actually more toward your direction there, Rick.
Pretty athletic move.
He wanted to make sure he was on camera.
Ashcraft has the ball.
Everybody wants to get on Campus Nation.
Three-pointer.
Yeah.
Goshen, number 12. Bradley Moore. So 3-3 game is stolen by Goshen as they come in.
Is
Who
that
made
also
that
12?
one? 12?
I think 12 did again.
Moore gets the bucket underneath. Surprised there wasn't a foul call. Looked like it could have been a charge called. Three-pointer on the other end.
Air ball.
Was by Custis, misses everything.
Wilmington had the lead, but quickly now are down 5-3 off the last end of the court.
Well, if you remember the last two games where they were playing some formidable teams in the league, they were down in the first quarter.
Yes, they are a more second-half team.
Yeah, especially fourth quarter.
Shot put up by Moore, no good. Rebounded by Coomer, and we're heading the other way.
And we brought out the other day,
Three-pointer,
Noska's team.
Butcher.
There he is.
That's good.
Noska's teams are all, Cam and him hit the threes.
Okay, all right.
Three-pointer from the
wow.
corner.
That's number 2.
Dylan Ashcraft.
And they're throwing 3 new guys out there already.
Coomer all the way. Puts it up and in. 8-8. Quick game, folks.
Mr.
Back
Sweeney
and
getting ready
forth.
to come in here.
Don't
Oh, you
think.
just threw it away. Are they going?
Yeah,
I saw Jacob Yansky.
I saw him reach. I could tell if he hit it.
I don't think Goshen's going to be able to keep up with us. Look at the kids already. They're tired.
And that's what he says. His team, and we agreed, his team in the fourth quarter are still running down the floor. They're in shape.
Better condition.
30-second timeout called by Goshen.
And if a player hustles on a few plays, gets a little winded, pulls him out for 30 seconds, lets him set, puts him right back
Well, as
in.
long as you got a deep bench, you can do that.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. If Goshen's got the bench, they can stay with the Hurricane. If not,
Well, it looks like that's what they're going to be trying to do. 3 guys in, 3 guys out. And
Looks Looks like Dylan Ashcraft is going to be out for a few minutes because he's got a bloody nose.
Yeah, I tried not to capture that. I didn't think our fans would necessarily want to get that much close to the action.
We got pretty close a few minutes ago.
We did.
8-8. Goshen with the basketball.
Nice move.
Coomer with the rebound. Gets it to Sweeney. Down to Morris.
Oh, throw it away.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
knocked
kicked.
away. It was a bad pass, and luckily they hit it because that pass wasn't going anywhere.
It was going out of bounds, Joe.
It was going to go to Goshen, possibly.
And Chick
Get it in.
Gets it into Jacob Yansky. And Chick, three-pointer.
I think it was hit.
Got
He
it.
hit it. He did it again.
The kid is miraculous, isn't he? He's the Matt Smith of this year.
He was 4 for 5 for 3-pointers the other day. It's already 1 for 1 again today. Going to call a foul out here, away from the ball, away from the basket.
Right.
Number 3.
Willie Morris, his first.
So there'll be no
Team's first.
shooting.
Ooh, wow, that was close.
Close to 5 seconds.
Yes.
Goshen with the basketball, working around the outside. Chris Bradley has it right now.
Stolen.
Stolen by Jacob Yansky.
He was
They're
fouled.
going to get a foul there.
Yeah, from behind.
Bradley Moore, his first on the reach.
We'll be over here. You hear that?
Yep, somebody was singing.
I was humming.
Oh, okay.
You didn't notice,
just-
Rick?
I just
oh, my
wa-
gosh.
Yeah, I heard it. Butcher has it.
I was
Left side,
ignoring it.
drives the lane,
Oh.
puts it up, no good.
That's off grade. There's only gray there. Yeah.
Ball goes out of bounds off Goshen, so it'll be
So it'll
East Clinton's ball.
No.
East Clinton's. Be Wilmington's
It will
ball.
not be East Clinton's.
Be Wilmington's ball underneath.
Not
Sorry.
for a while.
At least you didn't say the Buckeyes.
Same color scheme.
Goshen with the basketball. They finally get across half court. Three-pointer, number 11.
Boom.
That's good. Chris Cole Morgan.
He's their senior.
11-11 and scored by 11. And Chick down the other end, misses it.
He can't shoot inside the 3.
And his number's 11 also. Very good play, 11 on the lottery night. Three-pointer, no good by number 12. Down to Cam Coomer, fast break.
Yeah, he's got his
fouled.
wrist grabbed.
It's going to be on number 3, Hunter Slusher, his first, team's third.
Ooh. Should I play that? 3-3rd?
Coomer going to the line to shoot 2.
Number 3 got their third.
First one's in by Coomer. Second one's in as well. Custis into the game for Coomer, giving him a little spell here.
Coomer's up to 7 points already, first quarter.
Yep, 13-11, Hurricane. Hurricanes picking up full court.
They stole it.
Stolen by Morris.
Oh, threw it away.
Throws it right away, though. Goshen going down hard the other direction. No good.
Oh,
that's
there's
a foul.
Yep.
Number 10.
Wait a minute. What do you guys think that is?
I
That
think
is a
it's a
foul.
foul.
Fouls on number 10, Chris Bradley.
Kind of obvious.
I
huh?
would just saying it. That's a foul.
Sweeney into the game. Franchik. 13-11. I heard it in stereo, folks. Not only on the headphones, but in live here. That's a foul. Butcher has it. Breakaway, puts it
Oh.
up, no good.
Sweeney.
Sweeney gets a rebound, and
And
then
throws
he
it
throws
away.
it out.
Threw it out to where nobody was.
Well, he was going to throw it to the
Well,
referee.
Willie Morris was right there, and Willie didn't make a break on it either.
Well,
I don't know if he could have got
Angle,
to it.
I don't think he did make sort of a break and realized I can't go that far. It's a little out of my range.
Goshen with the ball inbound. Number 21 bringing it up. That's sophomore Jack Webster. That's Daniel's grandson. Just so you know.
That's sort of funny.
I thought it was.
Charlie and his jokes.
Uh-oh.
Good move.
Nice move to the basket.
It's a three. It's white.
Knocked out of bounds, so it's 23, Victor Hill. Goshen's picking up full court, too. I don't think they're trapping out of it. They're just, yeah, maybe they are.
Trying.
Willie Morris, he gets the ball knocked away. Goshen on the steal.
They lose it.
Tipped by Coomer.
Cam still knocked it.
Steve Sweeney back in. Willie Morris heading to the bench. Get a little instruction there.
Hurricanes tried to steal that.
Been some shaky ball handling for both teams so far early here.
Three-pointer, Goshen.
Swish. Number 20.
23, wasn't it?
I thought 20's the one that ran in.
20, okay.
23's down here.
Okay, Josh Heiss. Three-pointer.
Oh, surprised that wasn't a charge.
Dylan Ashcraft has his nose fixed, so he's back in.
They've had 4 different players hit a 3.
And that's a reason why they may stay in their games.
Right.
Three-pointer, no good. Butcher with a rebound. Back out to Coomer. Jacob Yansky has it over to Coomer. Butcher thought about the three.
At least faked enough.
Yep. Custis, two-pointer. That's good. 14-13, Goshen on top.
Good
15.
move.
Number 23, Victor Hill with a basket.
16-15 now.
16-15.
Oh, nice.
Goshen on
Nice
top
pass.
by one. Wilmington reverses the ball around to the right side. Coomer has it. Hall stops his dribble.
Ooh, could have got a little foul there.
Gives it to Custis. Jacob Yansky over to Anchik. Back out to Anchik. Coomer with the basketball. Goshen, they're clapping, they're getting fired up because they're holding.
Well, it's under a minute. It's under a minute. Wilmington's keeping the ball.
44 seconds.
Wilmington can keep this all the way down. They've done it before.
Coomer with the ball way out on top.
Down to 20 seconds.
Yep, 20 seconds. Almost stolen. Butcher, three-pointer.
Oh, air ball. Hurried the shot. Almost stolen. Ball not loose, stolen. At least they didn't get a shot off.
And the Hurricane only trail by one at the end of the first quarter. Now that's compared to the last two home games where they had a 5-6 point deficit. Oh look, one of our butterscotch must have been on the floor out there.
Well, I think probably when the attack happened over here.
Exactly.
Well, scoring so far for Goshen: Ashcraft 3, Comorgan 3, Bradley Moore 5, Heiss 3, Victor Hill 2. For Wilmington, Coomer has 7, Custis 2, Anchik has 3, and Butcher 3. And that's unofficial scoring, but that's what I got.
Hey, we're official. So Wilmington should have the ball coming out of this, right? No? Goshen?
Wilmington.
It's Wilmington's ball coming out.
Is it? Okay.
We only had one jump ball.
Yep.
Yep, just one.
That was early in the game. Wilmington got it, and then early
Well, I
there
tell
was a
you,
jump ball.
we did Madison Plains, East Clinton girls. I bet you they had 25 jump balls in the reserve game.
Girls, it's a joke amongst referees. You know, girls have more jump balls than boys.
And the girl in the varsity game, I bet there was 15. It's crazy. Coomer with the basketball. Got it out here on the right wing. Gets it over to Willie Morris on the left wing. He reverses it back to Coomer. Over to Jacob Yansky. Dribbles right baseline. Picks up his dribble. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wilmington. Goshen say they wanted the ball.
Well, of course they did.
But the referees are kind of being deaf to their overtures. They get the ball into Jacob Yansky. Over to Coomer on the right side. Jacob Yansky has that on top. Willie Morse. Back to Jacob Yansky. Coomer, three-pointer from the left corner. No good. Willie Morris with a rebound there.
Sets it back
Jacob
up.
Yansky, three-pointer.
Air
No,
ball.
he's
We've hit
out.
3 air balls tonight.
He's off.
That's enough. I don't think you should do that anymore.
Ooh,
So
Willie got
Willie
it.
Morris steals the inbound, gets it to Butcher. Butcher makes
And
the
foul.
And a
bucket
foul.
and gets fouled. Fouling Jack Webster.
Is this your first basketball game?
What are you laughing about, Joe?
For the fan. Is that
Well,
your
wait a
first
minute.
basketball
Was
game?
the bucket good?
Yeah. Goal was good. He just said it.
So wait a minute. Why isn't he shooting the one?
It was after the shot.
Oh, okay. So Wilmington gets the ball right back. Goshen's coach telling the referees you blew it.
Of course they
He
did.
traveled. He went up, came down. No.
No call.
As a late call, but it was good.
Yep.
He jumped up to shoot it. Nobody there couldn't get rid of it. Came down with it. Then tried to get knocked out loose, and then they called traveling. And they throw it away.
Yep.
I tell you,
Goshen throws it right away.
Nobody wants to have the ball, huh?
17-16. Wilmington with the basketball, inbounding underneath their own basket. Willie Morris has it, left wing, over to Custis. Back to Jacob Yansky on the left side. Custis. Butcher down here on the right side. Gets it way out to Jacob Yansky. Dangerous pass.
That
out
was
there.
dangerous.
Coomer has it right in front of us.
they
on
threw
the
a
right
lot of
wing.
those that got stolen last week like that.
Jacob Yansky trying to dribble.
Goshen is not as fast as Massey, though.
Ball's lost out of bounds by Butcher.
Yeah,
Morris.
Butcher was breaking this way, and they threw it sort of
Yeah,
behind him.
Morris, threw the pass behind him. Yeah, you're exactly right. Goshen getting ready to inbound.
Warriors going to inbound it. Trailing by a point to the Hurricane.
Goshen having trouble inbounding. I tell you, they're getting close to a 5-second call.
We've
It's
had
gonna
some
happen.
quick ones called this year.
Couple times.
Three-pointer down the other end for Goshen's no good. Rebounds bumbling around down there. Everybody's got a hand
See,
on
that's one thing right there the coach talked about.
Grabbing the
Grabbing
ball.
the rebound. Here's the ball was bounce off the hands, and then they got it.
it. So Goshen
Ball hits your hands, grab it.
Goshen will get the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket.
Trailing by a point, 17-16.
They get it into number 3, Ashcraft.
They call a block.
Foul on Willie Morris, his second.
My opinion, Willie's standing there, and he tries to cut around him too tight.
It's not a block.
Willie was not putting the knee out or anything. That should have been a no call.
No, I agree. Joe's trying to get me fired up again.
He's your catalyst, that's for sure. Team second.
Oh, that's
There's
a charge.
Oh, my
that's
God.
terrible.
Oh,
Terrible
oh,
call.
man.
Woo. Terrible call. You saw it right here on the video, folks.
Oh, man.
Fouls on Butcher. I don't think Rick and Joe agreed. Number 3 going to the line is Hunter Slusher.
He was there for 6 feet before the guy got there. Set.
Yeah.
Didn't move.
Obvious charge.
Guy tried to avoid it, but still went over the body and boom, charge.
Slusher makes the first of 2. I'm not disagreeing with you. I just thought it was funny the way you guys were. Oh!
Well, I mean, when it's that blatant.
I thought Fred Sanford was heading to heaven for a second. All right. Hunter Slusher makes the pair of free throws.
And we need to
Goshen
clear
goes
out here a
back
little
up
bit.
on top, 18-17. Anachik gets it down to Coomer. Back to Anachik. He's wide open. 3-pointer.
There.
Count it.
Where'd my pen go?
Marco Anachik. Is that the one you've been using?
No, Ben Whiteman.
I don't know what you've been doing with it. Probably dropped on the floor.
Probably did.
It was crashed on the floor.
Ashcraft. Up. 3-pointer by Goshen. No good. Butcher gets the rebound. Gets it out of Anachik. Anachik bringing the ball down.
Almost stolen.
Yep.
Oh, he almost
Jacob
traveled.
Yancey. Coomer, 3-pointer.
Off.
No good. Nice rebound by Goshen's number 12, Bradley Moore. 2018, Hurricane on top. Number 11, Cole Morgan has it out on top. Throws it way across the side to Ashcraft. 3-pointer put up, no good.
Oh, that's a foul.
And Custis comes
There
down
was
with
a couple down that end they didn't call right there. One
mean,
might have been on us.
Custis
he
brings
was-
the rebound down.
Slightly on his back. Push from behind, Joe.
Almost stolen. Ball
It
is
was.
out of bounds, so turnover to Wilmington goes back to Goshen. Coming back in for Goshen are Victor Hill and Josh Heiss.
Wilmington lately having a lot of bad passes, just not a good control pass.
Stephen Sweeney comes into the game. I think it's the Massey letdown.
You think?
I don't think so because they were
I
doing
don't
the
think
same
there is
thing
a
in the Massey game, same sort of passes.
Yeah, but they don't seem to be going after the ball as much either. No one's going to the basketball.
And I think that's Goshen's defense too.
Check
They're
your,
different defense.
Goshen, 3-pointer, that's good.
Is that 20?
That app doing it?
I'm on.
All right. Now it's maybe internet. Let's see.
21-20, Goshen has the lead again.
Who was that scored that one, Jay?
I had 20,
Okay.
and they have him 6. That's what I got him
Sweeney
with.
comes in for Sweeney. Ashcraft coming back in.
Warriors have 6 fouls to
Slusher.
Wilmington's 5.
Wilmington inbounding. It's out to Butcher. Jacob Yansky back to Butcher. Minute 28 to go here. Butcher right in the middle of the key. Puts it
Pretty.
up, and it's good.
That was nice.
Nice ball movement.
Oh, that's a foul. Jacob
Butcher?
Yansky.
Oh, Jacob Yansky.
Yep. Yeah, he fouled him.
Jacob Yansky, that's his first. Team sixth.
So they're going to shoot 1-on-1.
No, we got
Oh,
one
no.
more.
Gotta
One
go
more.
to 7.
That was the
Gotta go
team
to 7.
six.
So we each have 6 fouls. Or they each have
Yes,
6
sir.
fouls. Yeah.
Yes, each team has 6 fouls.
Yeah, when they touch their chin, I'm supposed to sink a 3.
Oh, is that what it's supposed to be? All right.
Oh,
Ball's knocked out of
I thought
bounds.
it was knocked out about by us.
I
Well,
did too.
in doubt, you give it to White.
That's it.
There were so many hands that touched that, it was
Custis
impossible.
trying to inbound, gets it into Coomer. Back out to Anachik. 1 minute to play here in the second quarter.
So they play in the zone?
No, we're playing man.
Well, then they must be playing a switching.
Yeah, they're
for
probably
me.
switching off and on. But yeah, that's man. Coomer.
He's fouled twice.
Victor Hill with a foul.
Going to shoot the 1-on-1. 42 seconds remain in this first half of play, and we're going to have our Hall of Famers on
Missing
at
a foul
halftime.
for Wilmington. Who else has a foul?
Well, we'll go over to halftime here.
It's not me. It is not I.
Coomer shooting 1-1. Slusher back into the game for Ashcraft.
Where's the coach? Where is it? Where is it?
First one's in for Coomer.
Troy's not wearing his spiffy jacket, so I just wondered where it was. He's
Coomer, second one is up and good as well.
Willie has 2.
So 27-25, 42 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Goshen
have a
inbounds.
steal here.
Ooh, he may have traveled there.
Goshen gets the ball over half court. Slusher has it out on top.
Trying a three.
Three-pointer, right side. That's good.
Is that 20 again?
Number 20, yeah. Josh Heiss,
Plenty of time.
18 seconds, 28-27.
One shot.
Goshen on top. Coomer gives it Sweeney, three-pointer. No good.
Ooh, online.
Yep.
Time.
Well, we're supposed to have a couple guests come, right?
Yeah,
Well,
read the scores.
Yeah.
Okay, Ashcraft 2, Hunters, or 3 for Ashcraft, 2 for Slusher, 3 for Comorgan, 7 for Moore, 11 for Heiss, and 2 for Hill. Coomer, we've got 9, Sweeney 3, Chris Custis 2, Anichik 6, and Butcher, we have 7.
Right on with
So
you.
I'm going to get off here and we'll have our guests.
Erica's coming down. Erica. Come here, Erica. They're trying to
here they
steal her.
come. Here they
They're
both
trying
come.
to steal her. Be careful. Come on, Erica. Come on down.
Hey, they can't steal my guest.
Well, they just did. Charlie, don't. Charlie, what are you trying to do? All right.
We voted you the best dressed today. You outdid Troy. Put that on, yes. Put those on because you won't hear me if you don't. Dwayne, how you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
I've known your dad for years. Of course, everybody in Clinton County knows your dad.
Oh, yeah.
I knew you when you were younger. You probably didn't know me. I was a basketball referee.
Okay,
and
yeah.
Jogged and knew everybody there.
Many years ago.
My name's Joe Davis. Inform everybody what you're doing these days.
Well, I'm a music producer and mixer, and that takes up all my time.
Who are some of your producer? Okay, who else?
Yeah.
Name some people you produced with.
I just did an album a couple years ago with Ringo Starr.
Right.
Yeah, so people our age know who he
I
is.
know Ringo. Even younger guys know who Ringo is.
Yeah. David Byrne, Jack White. So some good
So
talent
you're
out
having
there.
some fun out there.
Yeah.
That's a lot different from what you were doing when you were in high school.
Yeah.
Yes. How did you get into that business?
Well, I had always wanted to do it.
Right.
Because I was a big music fanatic, and then when
There's a lot of kids got out of high school. They're big music. But, they don't go the right steps, don't do the right things. So tell somebody, what do you have to do to get to where you are today?
Well, my ex-wife and I were out on tour. She was top 20 in the world, and I was coaching her in tennis. And so a majority of the time you would spend in the hotel room just, waiting for practice courts and trying to stay out of trouble. So I ended up picking up a guitar and taking it from there, and then just sort of stuck with it, was bullheaded enough and naive enough to keep going until I sort of, found my way.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. And now going back to high school, you're very good at tennis. You're doing well at Wilmington. Where did you go from Wilmington? How did those? We'll go step from there.
Well, I went to Eastern Kentucky and I redshirted my freshman year. And when I graduated high school, I was about 5'10", 140 pounds.
When you walked by the Daniel Boone statue,
and then I grew 6 inches. Yeah. So that growth spurt combined with a really nurturing environment at Eastern in Richmond, Kentucky, which was very, very similar to Wilmington, actually. So I felt real comfortable, and the coach there was very, giving of his time, and I was, real fortunate to, once again, just have a little bit of that stubbornness to, try and make it work.
You were lucky. Your parents were able to put a tennis court at your home when you grew up.
After I left.
After you left, that's right. It was. I take that back. I take that back. You're right. It was after you left. I was going to say that, and I misworded that.
Yeah.
After you get out, your parents put a tennis court so you can come back. Did you thank them for that? Or?
No, I never thanked them.
Maybe help pay for it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but maybe. Yeah.
Well, your dad was sitting right over there a while ago. He's gone. I was going to have us wave over to Dad's if he saw us here.
But he might be building a music studio or something.
That's
now.
true. That's right.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So, now what's your plans for the future?
Well, I have a son who's a freshman in college and a daughter who's a junior in high school, so we're holding on with both hands.
You're making me feel old.
I know,
you know that?
I'm making myself feel old. And then just work. I love what I do. It's my passion, and so raising them and being a part of their lives.
Must be that commercial, the girl on the stakes. Yeah, cycling's my passion.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably just someday just sort of fall over the mixing console and be all done.
Be all done?
Yeah.
So now you said your wife. How many kids do you have? And
so my ex-wife and I had two kids,
2 kids,
and we're still very close. And she was a player of quite magnitude, and so we've got the 2 kids, and I'm done with all
now,
that.
Boy, girl, 2 boys.
A boy and a girl. Yeah, Chaz and Mia.
What are their ages?
19 Chaz and Mia 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are their ambitions? Follow dad or?
No, they're paving their own way. Okay. Their mother and I sort of decided we would let them define their own sort of thing, and which sort of, in the case of tennis, it seems a lot of us tennis players were smart enough to encourage our kids to maybe not go down that path. It's an amazing sport, but it takes up a lot of time, and the climate's different now. Oh, absolutely.
It is.
Yeah. It used to be a thing where you could, play a couple, 3 times a week and, maybe find whether that was going to be your fit or not. But now, they've jumped everything so quickly to, 7 days a week and investing.
That's the thing about high school anymore. No matter what sport, tennis or whatever it is, you've got to define yourself freshman, sophomore anymore.
Oh, yeah, way too early.
And then so you can't really enjoy the other things
No,
so
I
we got
think it's a
Mrs.
bad
Richardson
idea.
coming down to talk to us, our expert.
And they're going to take you down there at WALH.
We're going to switch sides with it.
Fantastic.
Well, thank you for coming. Say hi to your dad. Tell him Joe Davis said hi.
I will.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
I kept looking for her to show up right here. That's why I was.
Have a seat, Erica.
I misworded myself. Come on, sit down so you can hear what I'm saying here. I misworded myself. I said Miss Richardson's coming. You're not Richardson anymore.
No, not anymore.
What's your name now?
Erica Stahl.
Stahl.
Yes.
Okay, because I was the same as Richardson. I said, whoa, not Richardson.
Yeah.
Now tell everybody on the air, be honest, your favorite referee when you played was?
You.
Oh, Joe,
Rick
you're
always
shameless.
gets me when I tell everybody, I was always their favorite referee.
Of course,
But
it's
she
always
went to my alma mater after she left here, Joe.
Called what's that called? Wright State.
Wright State.
That was my
The
alma
Raiders.
mater. Thank you
Well, that's
very
right.
much.
You're right.
So,
Yeah, but I went to Beaver Creek. I was even close then.
All right. So I'm going to do a little bit different when I did him. I went to what he's doing now. I'm going to start you from high school, and we'll build up to that.
Okay.
We got 2 minutes, so let's go quick.
Okay.
Okay, we already said that after you played basketball here, you scored 1,050-some points. Did great. I didn't call very many fouls on you ever. I was
Never.
great.
Always
And
good on me.
You went to Wright State. What happened? Now, how did you do at Wright State, and where have you been since then?
I played at Wright State for 4 years. It was an adjustment to being from a freshman to come and basically dominate in high school to playing against like stronger and taller girls. I did good. After I finished with that, I just my body was old, and I said it was time to settle
Where
down.
did you meet your husband?
Actually, met him here in Wilmington. He's
Okay.
from here,
No
and
stall?
yeah.
No stall, so
Yeah.
I can bring that up.
So
Yeah,
why in Oklahoma?
That was what I was getting to. Thank you for bringing that in.
He is currently in the United States Air Force, and
Oh.
he is stationed at Tinker Air Force Base. So that's where we are out there. We've been out there for 6 years.
Okay. That's what I said. When I saw that, I said, how did you get out to Oklahoma? So
Yeah.
I was going to try to
Yep.
find that out.
We've
You
been
like
out-
it out there?
I do. It's a little far, but
You like
I
the
like
weather?
it. I do, except the tornadoes.
Yeah.
I
They
could
do
do
have more
without that.
tornadoes than us.
Yeah.
They have the same coldness, the snow, and sometimes we do.
Yeah.
But they have more tornadoes than we do here.
They
we do
do.
have some, but not as many as they do.
No.
So
not
which
as-
part of the state?
We live in Oklahoma City.
Oh,
so
okay.
Like right there.
Home of a famous
What's your-
country singer.
What's your plans for the future?
For the future.
You're an Okie from Muskogee.
Yes, I've heard that song quite a few times. Well, right now, I'm a stay-at-home mom until he gets more settled in and a job where he doesn't have to leave as
Yeah,
much.
we saw the boys out there while you're doing your
Yeah,
talk.
they're crazy little ones. They keep me on my toes.
I bet.
Yeah, so we're just playing it by ear and see what he wants to finish up doing. And
We were talking. Hey, if I don't mind, what do you do now?
I am 31.
Oh,
We were
okay.
talking about how you look like you just graduated last year.
That's right. Yeah,
Thank you.
I mean, it's amazing because I wasn't trying to go fast, but I know you were after Leslie, my daughter, and she's 39 this year. I'm saying that on air for everybody. And so you're 31. So you were several years after her. I thought it was more like 5, 6. So I remember you coming along, and it's been very interesting.
Yep.
So anyway, it was nice. I'm glad you got into the Hall of Fame. Took
Yes.
a few years, but you
Yeah,
well
you got me there.
deserved, and want to congratulate you. Nice seeing you
Thank
back.
you.
And
She'll
come
be
back
up
and
on the
visit
wall
more
there,
often.
Joe.
Yeah, you're going to be up on the wall. Maybe I'll see you a lot.
That's
oh, yeah,
right.
you'll see me all the time.
All right. See you later.
All right, see ya.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
Yep,
Erica.
bye.
Erica Stahl and was Erica Richardson, Dwayne Lundy at halftime, and now in the Wilmington Hall of Fame.
All right. Well, that was good.
Unfortunately, now we have to go back to Charlie
I heard that. I heard that.
And the basketball game, right?
and the game.
And it's going to start out 28-27. Goshen with the basketball and the 1-point advantage. And we'll see what Wilmington can do here the second half.
So one of the things that we do know is Erica and her husband are both rooting for Wilmington.
Well, I would hope.
Well,
No,
he
they're
went
both
to
from
school here. Or he was from here.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Okay.
mean that he was from Wilmington, though.
Yeah.
That was a travel.
It was.
Number 3, Hunter Slusher with a little run-in layup.
You saw that travel, Joe?
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
All right.
Willie Morris going to try it the other way.
I'm not too sure Willie did.
loses
Oh, and he
it.
just got fouled from
Fouled.
behind.
So Custis loses the ball out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Goshen.
It's kind of hard to be behind the guy, reach over his shoulder and block his shot without fouling him. And,
Yeah.
and especially when
And
you
it
do
going
make
out
contact.
on the Hurricane.
You just saw it right there.
Yeah.
There it was.
I saw it not called. That's what I saw.
Goshen with the basketball. They get it underneath. Oh, nice pass, number 2, and he gets blocked.
And
But
Butcher's going to get
That's a foul.
called again.
Is it
for-
going to be Butcher or Custis?
I think it's going to be Butcher.
Yep, that's going to be his second.
This one was more foul. He was spread out wider on this one when he made the contact.
So going to the line is Dylan Ashcraft to shoot 2. First one is up, but no good. And the second one is up, and it's good as well. It's good.
It's good as well.
Not as well, but it's good.
Not as well.
Not as well, but it was good.
All right.
He just lost it. Oh, they're going to give
Knocked
it to
out
us.
of bounds on Goshen, so it's going to stay with Wilmington. Well, I was overhearing the Goshen coaches before.
Oh, it's the Goshen coach's fault. Okay.
No. I want to tell you something.
Butcher.
Butcher.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Well, I know you like to interrupt me a lot, so. But anyhow, Goshen
I was
coaches.
helping you out 'cause you were
see,
talking
just
so
like perfect example right there. Perfect example.
Oh, 3.
3-pointer, no good. Coomer gets the rebound. I'll tell you when we have a little break here.
All right.
Butcher,
Oh, he was fouled.
he gets fouled.
Yeah, he thought that was a jump ball, the player.
Jack Webster, his second.
I don't know if I can wait very much longer, Charlie. What were
Well,
they talking
anyhow,
about?
No, you know what he said? Okay, he said, watch out, because against Massey, they played this matchup 2-3 zone. It's exactly what their coach just told them.
So in other words, they were all fooled.
And see, it's a matchup. Well, what Wilmington did was they played man-to-man, but just sunk back. And then when the man moved, they went
Now,
with
I've talked to 2 other coaches that have said that was zone.
But the interesting thing about it
Butcher
is,
makes this.
But we asked the
second.
head coach, and he goes, we do not practice or play as a.
31-30.
I tend to believe the coach if he's drawing up the plays.
The art of deception. 31-30.
But he also said everybody watches our
Sure.
games. He says, don't get it, because I said, nobody watches our game. He says,
Everybody
watches your games.
Three-pointer, no good.
So
Morris
he's
has
obviously right about all that. Oh,
Coomer drives basket, no good. Butcher
Wow.
goes up,
Fouled
gets
again
fouled
by
again,
21.
21. That's his third.
yep, he's going to have to sit down.
He's like a lot of guys in jail. I didn't do it. I was innocent.
Butcher going to the line. Oh, he misses. Misses the first one again. Let's see if he can make the second one again.
He'll make his next one.
I was waiting for Rick to chime in.
I'm having a conversation with a fan here back from Goshen. All right, we're tied up again, 31 all. 6:02 remaining in the third quarter of play here at Fred Summers Court.
Goshen with the basketball. Cole Morgan bringing it up.
He's got these 70 sideburns there.
He does.
That was
Sort
like
of Abraham
mine.
Lincoln.
Oh,
Looked a
wow.
lot like mine.
Number 3 there with a shot. Slusher, no good.
You had sideburns like that,
Sweeney, shot, no good.
Tom? Trapped.
Goshen with the rebound. Sweeney playing defense on Slusher, but they get the ball down the court. Cole Morgan has it.
Score still tied 31-31.
And there's the star of the game, Heiss, so far for Goshen. He's been lighting it up tonight. He's got the ball now. He's going to drive the hole.
Oh,
Puts
fall
the
back.
shot up. No good.
If Willie
Ball's
would
on
have
the
fell back,
ground.
he could have got a charge on that.
Sweeney comes out there with the bound. Over to Butcher. Back to Coomer, left wing. Over to Custis. Back to Coomer. Way out toward the center line. Gets it to Sweeney. Sweeney is right side. No good. Butcher. Butcher with a follow and puts it in. 33-31. Hurricane on top here. 4:30 to go, third quarter. Cole Morgan. Uh-oh, three-pointer. Oh, that hit the wire.
That's
up
why
there.
I'm sure it did.
Shot by number 3, Hunter Slusher. He puts the follow-up in, so it's 33-33. Got another timeout. Full timeout called by the Goshen coach.
They got to bring someone over. He's
Well,
having some more blood.
He's having blood problems.
Charlie, are you O negative?
I'm one of those ones that can go with about anybody.
But now now it's his contact, I think.
But you know what? My blood's no good to anybody.
All those drugs.
Yeah, because I got blood thinner, warfarin. So we have the full timeout called, 33-33. But I thought that was interesting when I overheard them talking about watching how they did that matchup 2-3 zone like they did against Clinton
And he
Massey.
says the only thing we did was we played man, and then we just sunk back toward the bucket.
Well,
didn't-
and even when I saw it, it didn't look like a real zone to me.
Oh, I did. I thought it was.
All right.
So Goshen's back out on the court, waiting for Wilmington to get back out there.
He says they're going to make Goshen, or not Goshen, whoever they're playing here today, Massey, beat him from the outside. Show them that they can beat him because they were sunken it into getting those easy shots underneath.
Wilmington ball.
A little bit of pressure by Goshen. Yeah.
Yeah, just pick it up man to man, no trapping or anything.
I don't know, Charlie. That looks like a zone.
I'm just telling you what the coaches say. They know more about it than I do. You guys can argue all you want, but I've watched enough basketball. I know what a zone is.
3.
Well,
No good by Sweeney.
He picks up
Gets his rebound there.
He is fast.
3-pointer, Jacob Yansky, no good. Custis got away with the foul there.
He did. Get out of my road. I'm going to get that.
Goshen on the other end. Uh-oh, 3-pointer for Goshen. And that's good. That was number 23, Victor Hill. Sweeney, he's getting held. Oh, no, they called the foul on Chris Bradley. That's his second.
And it's
Team's
coming
third.
back in for Sweeney.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, he was hanging all over him.
Joe, you're rubbing off on Charlie now.
No.
Yeah,
Willie Morris
great
goes.
move, and then did not get a good shot off.
Coomer,
Nice defense by Coomer.
Knocks the ball out of bounds on
Breaks
the
it up.
other end. But Goshen's ball out of bounds on their own,
Goshen
underneath their
has a
own basket.
3-point lead right now. It's the
Yeah.
biggest lead they've had for Wilmington for a while.
They're hanging in.
Shot up, no good by Goshen.
No rebound.
Still not
Rebound
grabbing
there.
the ball.
They reach for the ball, but they don't grab it. And
Ball's out
they're
of
going out
bounds.
of bounds to get the ball, and of course Wilmington really don't want to save that ball. Let them try to save it.
Right. So out of bounds on Goshen. They're up 36-33. 3 minutes to go here, third quarter. Anchik bringing it down. Looking for some help. Gets it over to Coomer. Coomer thought about the 3, backed off of it, got it to Anchik. Butcher has it. Almost gets it stolen on his pass to Custis. Morris, 3-pointer.
Swish!
Counted.
Tied up.
That's his first basket of the night.
That is his first basket of the night.
So we need him to get hot.
Goshen with the basketball. Oh, nice move. Number 20, Josh Heiss
Split
for
two
Goshen.
Wilmington defenders. Nice Heiss.
Custis on the outside gets it to Morris. Custis has it left wing, back out to Willie Morris on top. Oh, Coomer left wide open on the left side, puts it in, 3-pointer.
Got a timeout. 1:47 remaining in this third period of play. Wilmington up by a single point.
Coomer now has 11 points.
Yep.
And Butcher has 3, 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 12.
Butcher has, let's see,
I got him at 12. You may have more.
13.
13.
Oh, so we might want to bring him out if he.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. He must have made 2 foul shots.
He did. Remember, he made the second one of each one of them. He missed the first.
And I only got him making the one. I missed
Yeah.
the other one. So
39-38. Minute 47 to go, third quarter. Been like this the entire game. I think the biggest lead's been 3.
Yeah, it's been close. No question about that.
I've got some others missed because I've got 35 and we got 39. So I'll have to find out where I missed those.
Joe, it's okay.
I'm not.
5 seconds.
I don't get them all right either all the time.
They've also got Coomer with another point.
Goshen with basketball.
I was going to say, don't save it underneath that. Two guys going out of bounds. You're not going back in.
That was close.
Ball's out of
But if
bounds
Goshen would have
underneath.
grabbed it, they'd get an easy bucket underneath their basket.
Oh, Morris, nice defense
Yeah,
there.
if Butcher could have got to that, he kept it alive.
They pushed off on Morris, and Morris still about stole it. Josh Heiss with it. He's been Goshen's go-to man tonight, out on top.
Warriors still hanging tough.
See, this is where looks like they're setting up in a zone. And he says not. He says they're man.
You say
Short.
tomato, I say tomato.
I'm saying he says.
Oh,
Foul. His third,
foul
right?
number 10.
That's his second by, guys. Did you say third?
Is that his second or third?
That's his third.
Third, okay.
Team's fourth.
How do I remember these things? I just incredible mind. Like
Because
a
you
steel
look right
trap.
at my freaking.
No,
book
I'm
right
not even
there.
over there. I
He's
might,
looking up on the board.
I might have a great memory, but I don't have that great a vision from this distance.
Your vision's better than it once was.
Yes, that's true.
Coomer with the basketball over to Willie Morris. Is Wilmington playing for one shot here or just
No.
an open shot?
Doesn't look
I'd
like
say
it.
open.
42 seconds. Three-pointer.
Swish.
Willie Morris. That's two in a row for Willie.
Yeah, Wilmington will lull you looking like they're just going for one shot a lot of times, and they're just waiting for the opening to come.
Now we need a steal here.
This is Wilmington's largest lead of the night, 42-38.
They were up, I think, once early in the game by 4, about late second
I don't
quarter.
remember that.
I think so.
Maybe one time. Well,
Yeah.
he matches their largest
But
lead.
they scored a 3 and brought it down within 1, then took the lead on another basket right after that.
Goshen moves the ball around fairly well.
Three-pointer, but no good. Ball's on the floor.
Good
Man,
job, good job. Jacob Yansky did not get the rebound, but he made sure nobody else did.
Yep. 42-38. Well, scoring so far, Ashcraft still with 4. Hunter Slusher, 6. Kilmorgan, 3. Bradley Moore, 7. Heiss, 13. Victor Hill, 5. For Wilmington, Morris, 6. Coomer, 12. Sweeney, 3. Custis, 2. Marco Hanchik, 6. And Butcher, 13. Again, those are unofficial numbers. 42-38.
But I'm concurring with them, so I think they're probably, and I keep checking. Well, I'm saying I'm checking up there. My number's up there. Charlie's got
Very
down
good.
here, so I'm pretty sure they're
Well,
right.
we got it on camera.
13 points.
So, ready to start.
I don't like to hear that. We got Josh motherfucking Heiss.
Now here's where Wilmington a lot of times pulls out. Late second half, late fourth quarter. Third, fourth quarter, they'll start out okay, and then they'll start getting a little tired, and Wilmington will normally pull away a little bit.
That's what we just talked about here with some Goshen fans.
42-38.
Don't listen to him. He's an old man. He don't know much.
All right, here we go. Wilmington with the ball and a 4-point lead. And the fourth quarter, which is always their best quarter.
Willie Morris with the ball up top.
Great job, Greg. Good, Josh.
Goshen still playing man-to-man. Pass to Jacob Yansky.
Oh, you're under the basket.
underneath.
Go up.
Out to Willie Morris. I think he was too far under the
Yeah,
basket.
I think that's true.
Well, when he came back around to throw, that's when he came back out of the basket.
Now,
was
he
there.
may have drawn a foul had he gone back up, that's for sure.
Coomer dribbles right side. Puts up the little runner. No good. Gets his own rebound.
He's going to get a
Jump
jump
ball.
ball.
They're going to call it jump ball, and it's going to go to
Go to
Goshen.
Goshen.
Like that right there.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at it this way, Goshen, when you shoot, Goshen should get the rebound. So getting the jump ball, they have to use their jump ball to get the rebound.
Right, so actually Wilmington sort of makes out in that, right?
Yes,
Okay. That's always Joe's theory.
that's my theory.
You're
I'm
related to
gonna
Nancy
stick to it.
Pelosi.
No. I believe if a guy's got a
Whistle.
gun.
Oh, we got
okay.
blood on
So
Coomer.
Coombs got some blood on
Coomer
him.
bleeding now. It's a rough game, folks.
Unlike Pelosi, I believe if a man has a gun, if the police lay their guns on the ground, he won't lay his
Sweeney
gun
is
down,
in for
unlike
Cam.
Pelosi.
All right.
They
Looks
called
like
on
home alone.
21, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. All right, Hurricane with the basket. Under their basket.
Coomer with the basketball.
They don't even have him in the game over there.
I know.
Well, he is in the game.
Coomer, rough wing. I tell you, they're moving the ball around quick. Coomer pops a three.
Got it.
Three!
Wilmington has caught fire.
10-point lead. Getting closer to Rick's.
Yes, it
score.
is.
What is that? The last 4 or 5 shots they've made's all been threes.
Good.
They hit one.
Three-pointer for Goshen, number 12, Bradley Moore.
Got a fan in the back here. We'll have to bring her down and interview her.
She's got the gift of gab, that's
She
for
does.
sure.
Well, she's a woman.
Ooh.
Coomer underneath the basket puts a shot.
Yeah! I think they do protest. You think?
That's his third. Coomer going to the line.
Are we
to shoot
going?
the
Are we going to
bonus.
say what you said? Are you going?
Oh,
to?
no, I don't think he's going to get a technical. The refereeing has been a little spotty for both teams.
Well, I've said that earlier. So Charlie and I said we've got away with a few calls. There's over the push from behind.
Push from behind. Number 12. And we are
Foul on Bradley Moore,
we're in the
his
bonus.
second.
We're in the bonus. We're in the
Yep.
bonus. 1-1.
He's did that a few times tonight and I got called.
All right. So we're in the bonus now, 1-1. It's 1-1.
Are you playing? Hey, Rick. Rick, are you getting which one's boyfriends out there?
I don't think she has a boyfriend out there. She has a boyfriend out
She
there.
just likes some. Which
You
one?
have
is
a boyfriend out there,
Hey,
right?
Chris
Which number?
Custis is at the line,
Number 3.
shooting
Okay.
to 1-1.
All right.
Hunter
Makes the
Slusher.
first one.
We got Hunter Slusher's girlfriend behind us.
Custis makes the first one.
So who's number 3 for Goshen?
Hunter Slusher.
Hunter Slusher. Okay, so
Oh, no, it's Custis.
This is the second. Rebounded by Bradley Moore. Goshen coming down quick with
We
it.
travel.
good.
Shot
step.
up
This
by
was-
Hunter Slusher, and he makes the basket.
That was a bad pass. That was a
Terrible
bad pass.
pass, yeah. Three-pointer. Coomer has the ball.
We're dribbling around and going to lose the ball again, I'll tell you.
Morris has it, gets across half court.
Oh, I thought we had another
Almost
bad
thrown
pass.
away again.
Pay attention, boys. Oh, yes.
No charge. That wasn't even close.
Slusher, that's his fourth.
So Coomer will
He didn't
be
mean it.
eight.
He didn't mean it.
he will be shooting 2.
Yes, Coomer's going to the line to shoot 2.
Wilmington's up 9 right now.
First one's up and good by Coomer.
Oh, we're getting a little something from the pep band. Charlie, you were watching that pep band when they were playing a while back, and I was looking at you, and you were looking at that like you were in love. You miss that pep band of yours at Greenfield McLean, don't
Yeah,
you?
we had a pretty good one. I liked it.
I know. I could just see you miss it. It was like love was in his eyes.
30-second timeout.
Well, about 4
Wilmington.
minutes to go, 11-point lead.
Goshen coach is kind of working the referees here a little bit.
All right.
Referee's just waving him off.
You made your point. Go, 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 go.
Come on, GHS, let's go!
54-43. Looky there, it's up to 11 points.
I rest my case.
We got Ricky the Greek back here.
I know. Now, if I told you that I thought the Cowboys were going to win the Super Bowl, you'd really think I was crazy.
Not necessarily.
They got the best running back ever, you know. Where did he go to high school or college?
I kind of hope.
Oh, that's right. He
I'm
went to high
kind of
state.
hoping the Chiefs.
Yeah. Well, they will be playing the Cowboys.
I just hope it ain't the.
I'd be okay with that, Chiefs Cowboys.
I just hope it ain't the Patriots.
Well, if the Chiefs are there, it's not the Patriots.
Ah, three-pointer.
21.
Jack Webster, that's his first.
Again.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I was going to say, I thought Chris was going to get that ball.
pass ahead. Off at Goshen. It's going to stay with Wilmington.
That was too closely contested to try to bounce that through there.
Yeah, he wasn't open. Even if he'd have caught it, he's going to run out of bounds.
Yeah, he was going so fast. He'd have caught it going out of bounds,
Yeah.
had to just throw it back in.
Coomer gets the ball into Jacob Yansky. Back out to Willie Morris. Wilmington needs to take her time. Don't be in any hurry here.
Wilmington still has an 8-point lead.
Jacob Yansky has
And
it.
see, that's the thing about it. And Wilmington's very patient with their offense. Oh, good foul. Good foul.
Foul on Jacob Yansky, wasn't it?
What do we got here?
No. Chris Custis, his second, team's fourth. Going to the line, Bradley Moore to shoot two. Now this is what Wilmington doesn't want. You don't want them to score while there's
no time.
a clock stop.
First
First
good.
one's good.
And puts him into double. He's got 11 points now. Didn't put him in. He's already there with 10.
No good on the second one. Coomer picks the dribble up, gets it to Willie Morris. Down the Butcher.
Sloppy passing.
Man.
Coomer, three-pointer,
Nope.
off.
Oh, he was on his back. Once again, on his back.
And he knocks it out because he's reaching
I
for
know,
it and they get
I
the
know.
ball.
That's the
I don't
second
understand.
time that has been called.
I can
that way.
understand the no call possibly, but you got to get that ball to Wilmington there. The
Yeah,
guy
you don't
going
give
over
it to
there
the other
knocks
team.
it away from him.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Goshen with the basketball. Moving the ball around
But
there,
Wilmington's
down seven.
good job.
Three-pointer put up, no good. Goshen gets that long rebound again, though. Partially blocked there by Coomer, that shot put up.
Ow.
21's gone. And it was a foul. I don't know why he looks so surprised there.
So Jack Webster is out.
Okay, 7-point lead. Wilmington is shooting 2 foul shots, or 1-1 at least. Let's
Yeah,
see.
it'll be 1-1.
So he may only shoot 1 foul shot. So
Yeah. Well, Willie's been hot here lately, though. Give him the benefit of the doubt here. Let's see if he'll make this one.
he
And
did.
he does.
I just didn't want to be like Rick and say he's going to definitely shoot 2 foul shots. Jinx him. 8 points. Nine
Makes them
points.
both. I got him for 11.
Well, I got him with a 9-point lead while I was going down.
Now, ball's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Goshen. Minute 19 to go. 9-point lead.
The clock is not on Goshen's side right now.
Nice ball movement by Goshen, but it's on the floor.
Oh, they jump ball. He tried, but it's too late to get the jump ball.
That's what they call here.
Jump ball.
Jump ball, and it's going back to Wilmington.
2 and 10 came back in the game. Ashcraft and Bradley.
Coomer has it. I'll tell you what, they're throwing some silly passes right now.
And we've got a backcourt foul. Yeah, Wilmington's spending too much time passing here to getting it over, not getting it that timeline.
Chris.
Make them use more clock to get that foul. Don't let them.
Team's 10th, so they'll be shooting 2 the rest of the way out. Bradley at the line. Makes it. Well, Custis at the line. Yeah, Custis, he makes the first one.
Once again, having some internet issues here, but we are back. Switched.
You need to talk to the IT guy. And get, you need to get a hard line down here.
That would be good, but they'd have to mount it here in the back, which we could still accommodate that.
They got Chris. We got him with 5.
So Wilmington up by 11.
2.
11.
3. They got him with 3 points now.
Yeah, I got him at 5.
I got him with 5.
So who has what points?
Custis has 5.
Ah, 3.
3
Number
points. Yes, he hasn't been shooting this half.
You guys even tell how many points he has?
Huh?
The way you guys got that scribbling all over. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Heiss, he's got 16 tonight.
I got him with 16.
Yep.
So who's high for Wilmington?
Probably Butcher. I mean, probably Coomer now.
Coomer now, I'd say.
So Coomer and Butcher neck and neck.
Coomer has 20. Butcher has 13.
Okay. Well, we'll bring Matt out.
I got him with 21, Coomer.
Yeah. I mean, Coomer has had a great game tonight, but I'd like to bring.
They got him with 20, so.
I'd like to bring Matt out.
I added a foul shot a while ago. You told me to add, and then now I'm over 1.
Well, that was on Butcher.
Was that Butcher?
Yeah.
I missed. Okay.
Because remember, he made it the end of two free throw attempts there in a row.
All right, Hurricane lead by 8. What we got? A minute and some seconds left.
59.1.
59.1. Okay.
58-50.
Oh, a minute to go.
So Joe,
8-point lead.
Joe, you're correct, at least at this point. Closer than I am.
Well, if they get the ball in, you foul, right?
Yep.
Should.
They did a good job that time of getting the ball down the court.
Well, this is good. No foul so far. Hard to believe. Jacob Yansky goes to the bucket. No shot.
Going to be shooting 2 or 1 and 1? Well, I guess 2, because it doesn't matter. There's 10 fouls.
Foul number 10.
Foul number 10, Chris Bradley, and that's his 5th.
His 4th.
5th.
He's out.
Oh, they said 5?
Yep.
Now see
Jacob Yansky at the line, shooting 2.
They brought all the players in. We're in the reserve game. They only brought the guy. I said, when they're all, you got a guy coming out, you got a guy coming in, bring everybody. Don't just bring in one guy. You bring everybody.
Jacob Yansky, how am I doing? He just made
Is that his
one.
first foul?
That's
point?
his first point, yeah.
Wait, what are we doing here? Counting?
I wonder if he's going to throw some. Usually he throws somebody in to come in for the next shot. I don't see anybody coming up here. He usually wants to stop it right now.
Jacob Yansky makes them both.
10-point lead.
60-50.
Uh-oh.
Nice play
That
underneath.
was too easy.
Cole Morgan with the bucket underneath.
Kick ball. It's getting kind of wild here, isn't it?
Dylan Ashcraft coming back into the game for Cole Morgan.
Yeah, Wilmington's got to make sure a lot of time goes off this clock here.
There's a foul.
Foul number 23, Victor Hill, his second.
If they're pressuring there, get somebody back here, get the ball over them to where they've got to chase, clock ticks.
Jacob Yansky going to the line here, shoot 2. He just made 2, so hopefully he'll just keep adding to it. First one's up and good.
Boom.
11, Christian Coleman back in for Goshen.
Makes them both.
10-point lead.
62-52.
Foul on Coomer.
That's his second.
We keep stopping the clock.
Team's fifth. 62-52. Slusher at the line. This is the first. He's
If you-
got
if-
8 so far tonight. Makes that one.
Who shot that?
Slusher. Oh, it's taken away. Basket is good by Heiss.
Timeout, Goshen.
62-55.
We're back to 7.
Wilmington's been sloppy all night
Oh,
with their
they have
passing. And they just proved it again there. Got about 27 seconds left. 62-55.
Yep.
7-point advantage. I mean, everything's looking good, but you never know. Never know.
Well, it would take a pretty much a major miracle for Goshen to be able to pull this out.
That or they keep throwing bonehead passes like they have been.
Well, Wilmington, they have been sloppy with their passing, although
You figure 2 of those passes, 6 points, they're right back in it.
yeah.
Joe, so you don't have to take your shoes and socks off. It is a 3-possession game. just
Hey,
so
thank
know.
you. I was saying 7 points, so, which is not near 13.
Joe's got 7 toes on his one foot.
Yeah, it's Tolio.
I do it like
Tolio.
I do it like Trigger.
He's got red
Charlie's counting right now with that right foot.
He's got red dots on his knee. He had the measles.
Oh, wow. Hoof and mouth.
You got him started, Rick.
I know.
I'm not even going to keep going up the body.
Fortunately, we're over halfway through the
Let's see,
season, I
let's see
think.
if someone breaks long. There goes Willie. There goes
Get it into
Jacob.
Jacob
See, they're getting
Yansky.
away from him, making him chase him. He stole it.
Stolen. And the basket's good. That's by number 20, Heiss. Morris going to bring it up.
Oh,
He did.
Yeah, after he
did.
fouled, he was fouled. He was holding him. That's probably why he's.
Ashcraft, that's his second. Willie Morris going to the line. 5.9 seconds, boys. I think the fat lady is warming up.
Yeah,
Can he make 13 shots?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Morris had a good second half.
Yep.
Got 12 here in the second half. That's all he scored tonight. Ball goes in.
Wilmington's not even contesting it. 3.
Shot's good by number 20.
Now that's a game.
Heiss.
They were trying to mess up my score.
64-60.
All right, we want Matt Butcher.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah.
Well,
All right, well, we'll go over the scores this evening.
Let's go. Come out with the coach. Come out with the coach.
Dylan Ashcraft had 3. Hunter Slusher had 9. Chris Cole Morgan had 5. Bradley Moore had a good game for Goshen. He ended up with 11.
did you get him, Joe?
Josh Heiss,
All right.
wow. Heiss had 23. Jack Webster 3. Victor Hill 5 for Goshen. For Wilmington, now going above 500 to 5-4 on the year. And Willie Morris had 13 all second half points. Coomer, we just said a few minutes ago, had 21. Stephen Sweeney, 3. Custis, he had 5. Anichik had 6. Sam Jacob Yansky had 4 late.
Yeah, all foul shots.
Yeah, those were all in the last 2 minutes. And Matthew Butcher ended up with 13. So I know they're going to have a couple guests come out, and I'll let Joe Davis handle that.
We had Coomer had 21, but Butcher had a good game last game, followed up with 13 this game, so we're going to bring Butcher out tonight.
Right, yeah. Well, and what we're trying to do is feature both boys and girls Hurricane players, and so we try to pick someone that is worthy of that tonight.
And
Matt,
we don't want just to bring the same guy out every time. Maybe it's something on defense that sets the guy apart, and we want to bring him out and talk about that.
Absolutely. Well, Charlie Hargrave, we thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's Charlie? Oh, Charlie. I'm sorry.
Dean is he's wrapping up his equipment, and I'll send him upstairs so he can wrap up the equipment there.
Do they put the baskets up just a little bit like that, just so the kids quit shooting baskets at them or something?
That's the idea.
I'm gonna say they still throw it way up there at it, so.
Yeah, well, they're throwing smaller basketballs, Joe.
Yeah.
They can toss them heavier or farther.
They're taking that one up further, though.
Well, we hope everybody makes it through tomorrow. We'll see whether we get 2 inches or 6 inches or more. You never know.
2 to 6.
Yep. I'm going to go to Hillsborough early.
I'm heading to the studio tonight to pack all the equipment away so I don't have to have it at the house all weekend.
Then I'm planning to going up to, after I leave at noon, about 1 o'clock, I should be getting ready to head toward West Carrollton area.
So what do you got, volleyball?
No, my son's going up to my son and my daughter-in-law's.
Oh, okay. All right. So another victory for the Hurricane. What was the final score, Joe?
I don't know. What was the final score? I didn't write them down.
What was the final score, Charlie?
60 to 64.
Yeah, 60-64, Joe. It's right there. Charlie.
I didn't need that. I knew it.
You wanna go upstairs?
He asked me what the final score was. I didn't have it wrote down, but I told him what it was. I was doing every quarter, and I only wrote the first and the last.
I did the first quarter and the third. I forgot halftime.
Well, we didn't win by the 13 I predicted, but a win is a win is a win.
We had the 7 I predicted
Well,
until Wilmington didn't defend the last pass in.
And it was a 3.
So it took it down to 4. But I thought it was going to be a closer game, which is what, and I was right. And, I thought Wilmington could, in the last 4 minutes of a ball game, have them tired down to where it could be a 7-8 and then stretch it out to 13.
Well, Goshen, they hung in there
they
a lot longer.
didn't,
they didn't fold up. Yeah.
Because it got to be 7-8 with several minutes to go, and it stayed there. Did your girlfriends leave you, Rick?
The girls left, except for the one young lady who her boyfriend's number 3, so she's waiting for boyfriend.
She's going to wait for her boyfriend.
Yeah.
The one girl kept telling you, well, they're calling things down here, but they're not calling it down here.
Yeah, well, that's a Goshen fan. We appreciate their loyalty. That's the great thing about the sport, Joe. We like good fans just like we like good teams.
And good announcers.
Yeah, can you find some for me?
What did you think? Did Haskins going and the new quarterback for Ohio State?
One guy's leaving.
He put in the option to leave. He hasn't left yet.
Yeah, what's his name?
Tate Martell.
Yeah, he's gone.
My son loves him. Wanted him to be this year. He kept saying put Martell in more. Because he's the dual threat, and of course the new guy is supposed to be a dual threat too. I think. there's still no guarantee he'll be allowed to play this year. He's going to
No, he's petitioning right now.
petition.
I'd say they'll let him play.
But I think Martell's even if I get this year, then I'm going to play 1 year. Then they're going to bring him in. So I'm going to go somewhere else and be the guy.
All right. Well, it's just like the guy for LSU this year.
And we don't need your phone. We're on my phone.
Oh,
so.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal. Good
Charlie
deal.
goes, then what the heck am I hanging around
I'm
for?
out of here.
Well, I forgot. I should have told you that earlier, so you wouldn't have had to.
When did you switch at?
I don't know. It was probably just before the end of the game.
Oh.
So I mean, I knew that we were going to have an interview or two, and so.
Technology, folks. It's crazy.
Well, we're going to get hopefully the situation here with the firewall that's blocking us and our access. But I mean, that's typical. Schools don't want kids connecting and streaming to YouTube.
Right.
That could be kind of embarrassing, you know.
More ways than one.
Yeah. So anyway, but the network here was down a couple times. See ya.
See you.
And when it did, they had to reset everything, and so anyway.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see who he sets up his coordinators with, the new coach for the Bengals. I'm interested to see as the season starts next year how effective. I'm interested in the draft. See what they do on the draft. Are they going to draft another quarterback to get ready on the Bengals, or?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ohio State. I was going to say, since when did they start drafting people?
No. Well, I mentioned Bengals a minute ago, and then they need a better line to whoever's going to be quarterback. They need to strengthen up that line. See if this guy is able to talk the Bengals into going after some some
free agents
to strengthen up that offensive line, because that's what kills you. If you don't have an offensive line that can protect your quarterback, I don't care who you got as quarterback, he's going to get killed.
Right.
So you think they'll pick up Brady, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, boys, I'm going to head for the hills, I think.
Well,
and you guys have fun with your
thank you.
interview.
Yeah.
Have a great rest of the evening, and everybody survive Snowmageddon this weekend.
Yeah, I'm hoping they're wrong and they're off a little bit under.
I'm going to say 5.3.
Oh, 5.3 inches. Give me a break, Charlie.
2.2.
2.2. I think 13 inches is called for, Joe.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
No. Okay. You say so. Well, as soon as we get our interviews out here, then what we'll do is we'll start. Is that off?
Is what off? Oh.
I was just asking him if the brick was off, our power source for the camera, and he said yes. And I trust Dean to do the right thing and have our power source off. So. Anyway, we're just waiting for the
coach and player. And usually Mike will send the player down here. He'll stop with them and do his, and then come after I talk to the player.
Yeah, and I'll get this adjusted so that we catch you guys.
We got him with 5. A lot of places when the game's over, they put a rope out there, keep nobody's out, street shoes running all over the court. Here comes Coach Nofsky. I don't see a player with him. Coming. Go stop there first. I got no player, but Mike came out with no player, so I don't know if he's coming out or not. I told Butcher to come out, and he nodded his head to me.
Okay, here is a final. He's Western Brown is upset by New Richmond, 64-58.
Oh,
all right,
come around here.
Come on around.
By the way, we just got a report in. Western Brown got upset tonight by New Richmond, so they're no longer undefeated in the league.
Which, for my calculation, would put Western Brown and Wilmington tied.
But Western Brown would have right now the notch on that as they beat you the first time.
That's
so
right.
that's going to make that next game important. When you played them, how soon? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Okay, you're like me. I play the next game.
Yeah.
All right.
Good game.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations on a great game.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
We have you unofficially with 13. I don't know what the score thing down there. We got Cameron Coomer with 21. And I predicted the game would be about a 7-point game.
Come on, rub it in, Joe.
He predicted 13, and it was 4. It was 3 until you guys just didn't contest that last time. So it was 7. So I was right.
Yeah, I think the closest that we got was like 11, but and that was a couple times.
Right.
Anyway.
Goshen just pesty. They just hung around.
They can shoot. They can really shoot.
They had a lot of threes, and that kept them in the game. And you guys finally got hot. You kept us in the game early. You scored early, didn't score as much late, but the other guys picked it up, and that's what a team's for.
Yeah.
But that's why we brought you out here because, you had a great game the other day when we brought Anasik out.
Yeah.
But he only,
Kids. By the way, we had a few parents ask, do you guys have any recordings of these telecasts? And specifically, like with Matt here, he's getting interviewed. Parents would probably like to hear that.
We've got
Marco.
we've got all the full video, and we've not been able to connect to the network here. We've tried
different,
yeah, but so we're doing it over a cell phone, which tends to drop out. So, but we do have the full video, and I'll process that.
Really, you guys can't get on the internet here?
Well, we were able to, but there's a firewall because obviously they don't want kids connecting and streaming out to YouTube. So the firewall prevents us from streaming out.
Can you use somebody's account?
Don, he tried to get it set up for us, and so we'll work with him to get that. But we've also got an alternative that we'll bring in where we'll have that. But we will have the full video of the past few games with all the interviews posted this next week, providing we don't get snowed out for a week.
Well, we're going to get snowed out tomorrow.
Yes,
so
we are.
I got my snowblower. That's the last thing I did before I left for the game. It's out, ready to go for tomorrow.
You're all set.
that's it. See, if you get prepared, it won't be that bad. So that's the thing to do.
All right, go ahead, guys.
Okay, well, you're the one talking. Just tell us about your thoughts of the game.
Just we weren't very good defensively. We can't be giving up 60 points at home.
I know they're a good outscoring.
They shoot it well, but, we knew we had to defend the 3, and they made 11 of them. 20 had 5. My goodness. You take your hat off to them in the way they shoot the ball, but they run dribble drive motion. We know we got to guard our yard. We know we got to stay disciplined in our gaps.